All right, what's up, guys? I'm back. Been working all weekend again on CodeVideo here, but just made a pretty decent, yeah, still not a breakthrough, but getting better every time. It's for me right now. It's a constant iteration between the domain, so the organization of the actual interfaces of how the heck, I'm gonna do entire event sourcing in an IDE, and then also the actual implementation. I got caught, I got freaking lost in the woods trying to, because the nice website, the where are we? The studio. This has a Monaco editor and a bunch of stuff in it, so it's actually really hard to just quickly have like a test rig or an isolated component, because you have to bring in everything. You have to bring in Monaco's theme, React, TypeScript, Babel, blah. So I just took a step back. For anyone who's been following, I have a layer behind this, I call it just like the virtual. I have a bunch of like a virtual editor and a virtual terminal and a virtual file system, and they all come together to create an entire, that's what I finally finished, or have got to MVP stage, is a virtual IDE. So the entire IDE, and I can even show you, I think I have it open. Yeah, it's one big, not even that big, right? One big TypeScript class that keeps track of everything. Of course, as I said, I'm leveraging, I have a virtual editor. That's kind of really where it started. Used to be called Virtual Code Block. I'm leveraging all these smaller pieces, and then, not to say that it's not complex, but as it comes together, it is really quite trivial. So you basically say like, okay, I apply an action. Is it an Explorer action? Then I apply it. There's some other side effects and funny things. It's all open source. You can read all the code. But I just wanted to document kind of the stage I'm at, because I finally have gotten a nice test rig together. I was actually experimenting a bit with O3 because I didn't want to write like vanilla HTML and CSS and all that crap, because I just wanted like a simple representation. So I asked O3 to write it's like abusing Jest. I'm using Jest, but as a side effect of their snapshots, I just make my own, like pure HTML. So, and I can show you guys the actual example, which is, it's not like useful as an actual software course, I would say, because it's too basic. But this is sort of like the when you write, when you have like the font, it's like the lazy dog jumps over the fox or something. Anyway, it's just so you can see as much functionality as possible. So instead of just like writing a single file, I go through, I create a folder. Of course, I'm speaking all throughout, creating a file under that folder, and then I even, I save. That's what I just added today in the last few hours, and not that the save part took me 2 hours, but you can save. So as you edit, it'll go to the unsaved state. Yeah, and then you go and you run in the terminal. We create a utils logger, just like a dumb wrapper for console.log. Then you go back and you import that. Anyway, yeah, so it's all working. These failed tests are a lie. Actually, the test is passing. I just need to, the test is overly complicated. The state is overly complicated, and I need to actually reconstruct it in the unit tests. But doesn't matter. Let's just look at these snapshots. So I've got them all open. I need to see if I can open them in this, in Min. I don't know if I can. Is Min in here somewhere? Yeah, Min. So let's see what happens. I don't know how. Oh yeah, perfect. We're already, of course, at the end. Can I just arrow through these? I'm not sure. I can't. Okay. That's poor usability, Min. But you see, so totally blank. And the one thing I still have to add in is the mouse. So currently I don't have a way to reconstitute the mouse location. I'm debating if it should be derived from the commands or if you have to, I mean, yeah, if you explicitly give it, it's going to be a pain. But yeah, anyway, it doesn't matter. So yeah, so here, today we're going to learn, and again, this is like not final product. This is just for me or really for like kind of unit testing that you can see that everything is represented. So yeah, so today we're going to learn about how to use the console log function in JavaScript. First, let's create a src folder. There it is. Boop. And now let's create a hello world file within it. There. And let's open it up now. So probably maybe at that stage, because I have like I think in the background, the file name, it might be nice to add like a little dev box here on the side to show you what's going on. But maybe when I click, I can look up the coordinates. Again, like I'm still trying to figure out how to deal with the mouse here. It's just not implemented. Yeah, exactly. So then you see it's not saved yet. Looks like I missed a comment. And then, yeah, exactly. You get the command written there. And now we create the utilities with the logger. I'm not sure why this, oh, I think I'm scrolling on myself. I don't know what's happening. I don't like this browser. And that's it, I guess. And then we run it, okay. Yeah, so it looks like maybe there is an issue with the resolution of the captions, but anyway, I'm super happy with this because now I can rapidly do much more complex stuff. And then, yeah, I think I mentioned once, another long-term goal is like throwing these into a abstract syntax tree. So, you know, you actually, because again, like software is just files with text in them, and then you can do that all in memory. You can throw them into like a parser that compiles it. I mean, depends. I'm not sure what the options are for JavaScript. There's for sure some sort of V8 engine you can do. Probably a Node, of course. You can. I know there's a Node. And there's one for TypeScript too, where you physically in memory recreate the project. But that's so then you could, like, as a course creator, you have your library, and then, or your course as like a static thing. You can edit it. You can know at every step if the syntax is correct, if it's not. Yeah. Still all a work in progress. Too many libraries flying around, but I've made huge progress on. It was quite a mess, the whole reconstitution, but I spent time on that today, and it's really nice now. But apparently it looks, I don't know if it's a bug or if it's just the implementation here. I don't know if I ever. Oh yeah. I stopped. So it's correct. That's the other issue, is that my I need to improve the example. That's I think the last speak or so. Yeah, that's the last speaking step. So actually the reflection is correct in the HTML files. It's just the example needs to be expanded. Or actually, you know what? Let me just show everybody. Where's the studio here? I have there's the studio. I have a really big example. Let's see, where are the actions here? Let me copy this over. This is a big one about, for advent of code. Whoa, it's huge. This one I actually used in the editor, in the browser to build. Let's just call it Rust Advanced example. And why does it not like me? I have to import the actions, the action type. It's gonna blow up my folder. Right. Let's import that guy. I think this one is better. Well, now this will be a real test to see if it's actually one-to-one. Although I've changed so much from when I built that example, so or as the best test, let's just go to the last snapshot here. Open it up in Min. I don't know why it doesn't snap to it. Okay. Oh, it looks relatively okay. I think there's, because as I mentioned, yeah, I've changed the API, so probably some of the file creations are no ops, but it looks pretty good. So yeah, I promise I will make a decent video eventually that's like not full of just like beta garbage software, but I was just so excited, like I got this like step-by-step thing working. I just wanted to make a video and document it. So, you know, it might make sense. I may iterate on this and just make a freaking like a left and right button, just like in Studio, where you can iterate through steps. Oh yeah, like exactly like these. Just no, you know, none of this Tailwind styling or Monaco editor. Just super bare bones. It's all, I don't know if you saw in the source code. It's literally like inline styling and HTML printing. Okay, the mouse is a SVG, but so very cool. I think it's super cool. Yeah, then comes the recording and the replaying, and if you've made it this far in the video, the vision is, the ultimate real vision is to make video easily. And when you have this, when you have a, how should I say, A to B snapshot, you're no longer creating a linear video that you have to edit down. You have a one-to-one snapshot, and I've also written the validators. It's event sourcing. You have 0 to 1. That's like a mini 1 second video, or however long the speech is. Then you have 2 to 3, 4 to 5, and so on. Theoretically, if you have enough compute, if you have enough RAM, you can, or I mean, you can always do a batch for as much RAM as you have. You're dispatching mini videos between the states. So you just build, you can do them in parallel, right? Because I can recreate the state exactly to that point. That's these other tests that are still like, I think they're working. It's just that I'm testing the entire snapshot, which I just need to fix up the objects. But like, that's exactly what I do here. I say like, give me the IDE state at this point, right? So that's why we have unit tests. So, because if I do any refactors here, it's super complicated and crazy. You need unit tests. But yeah, so basically you would, the way I vision this like video maker would be, you just do like, get me the state after the first step, and of course like at the initial if you want, and then you have the video for that. What's missing, of course, is the whole animation. But that's, yeah, this is typing. I mean, I have beta alphas of all that stuff. So, but that's the goal, is that it's in the white paper. You get insane. I don't know if the newest white paper is up yet. Automated video generation. It might be in here. I'm not sure. No, not yet. But I mean, you can imagine you have a half-hour video that would take, who knows, at least for me, it's usually like double the time of the video. That's why I just keep uploading these videos, because I hate editing. I just do like a off the cuff video. But like, yeah, half-hour video is at least an hour of editing, at least, usually longer. You should anyway. I typically recommend you make short video courses anyway, because the shorter they are, the easier they are to edit. But soon it won't matter, because once this framework is finished, or if it ever is finished, you can, as I said, just dispatch n number of videos, stitch them together. Yeah, gonna be super cool. Super cool. All right, cool. That's it. I am gonna probably go enjoy my Sunday, or I'll probably just keep working on this because it's so freaking interesting. All right. Yeah, take care, everyone, and we'll check in next time with more updates. Take care.